Hello, hello, and welcome back. I gotta turn my mic up because it's way too low. When last we left off, you all returned to the city of Eldham and met up with a group of Yuan-Ti, or at least two of them, who had followed you back after what you had found at that Kenku's lost tower. And they explained to you how they needed your help now, and what you had done sort of may have spurred into motion something that you did not prepare for. And after a bit of back and forth and some arguing about aggressiveness and urgency, you eventually gave in and agreed to assist them. However, you needed to go get some supplies and prepare yourselves for the journey back. And so you did. You went and you received your reward, getting a little bit extra on top of it through some not so cunning words that confused an old man. And took it to go buy some goods, bag of holding, and some other things. And you were in the middle of doing that and deciding if you needed anything else before that. So, for you four who are in Shimmer Meadow, Sol, Draka, Corvus, and Tiff, is there anything else you would like to get with that gold that you still have?
I'd like to go and get some armor.
I was going to see if there were any, magic weapons or something in Ferrex.
Sure. There are. One moment. You see an all number of armors and weapons around. Are you looking for something in a specific price range?
Within the amount of money we just got, you know?
Which is how much?
Yeah, 200.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for just some simple scale mail.
You each have 300, actually.
And I'm adding 100 to that.
Okay.
I wrote the wrong thing.
Yeah, you both have 300 in platinum, so it's 30 platinum each. And I have the last bags for the other people's. But I spent 500 on the bag of holding for the group, and I bought 2 potions, so my money is gone.
I'm looking for stuff up to 300 gold pieces.
Okay. You are not going to find a magic weapon for 300 gold pieces.
Damn it, I didn't think so, but...
You're also not going to find magic armor for 300 gold pieces. Other than the pseudo dragons that are flying around will point you towards things of armor of gleaming, which they basically just describe as it doesn't get dirty. There's cast off armor, which you can doff it very quickly. Doesn't add to your donning though, or doesn't remove anything from your donning of the armor. Let's see. You're also shown a bunch of little nifty little things for 300 gold pieces. There is a let's see here.
I'm also going to offer to sell the Cup of Sobriety if I can get a good price for it.
Sure.
I mean, I'm assuming no one in here is going to be using the Cup of Sobriety.
If it did the opposite, you'd have a different conversation.
Oh, absolutely.
Aw, Tiff. He just looks at me and says, I'll use it.
For the tankard of sobriety, they will offer you 50 gold pieces for it.
No, I'll keep it for Tiff.
Okay.
51 gold pieces, on the other hand, sold.
They will sell it to you for 51 gold pieces.
No, it's fine. I'll keep it for Tiff.
Okay. What else here?
Tiff the bird, it's not old enough to drink.
Wait, did you say Tiff isn't old enough? That's right. Half
What?
elf.
Tiff the bird is
Oh.
old enough to drink.
Yeah, well, I don't think we really have to worry about him. He's on an island.
Yeah. Was on an island.
Yeah, sure. He could be anywhere now, but not our problem.
They will sell you a clockwork amulet for 200 gold pieces, which you can forego rolling a d20 on any attack roll, and you automatically get a 10 on the die. And then once you use it, you can't use it again until next dawn.
Nah. Alright, well, we're just gonna take a look around. Not really see anything that piques his interest, and just kind of head out.
Okie dokie. Sola, you want just regular scale mail?
Yeah.
Alright. As you are outside now, you quickly look around, and this is the closest blacksmith that you can find. Over here.
Oh, I had to zoom out. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
All right, I will.
Just gotta look up the price of scale mail real fast. Okay. You wander over to a small blacksmith. There's a small bit of soot coming out through the top part of the long chimney. This under portion here is actually more like an awning, a stone awning over the top, where underneath there is completely open air. There is a very chiseled looking large human man who is working away, just basically only wearing a large leather apron, who's clinking away at armor with a large amount of heat filling the space. Doesn't affect you very much in your tiefling form, but you approach and he sort of gives a look over his shoulder towards you. Aye, what can I help you with?
Hi. I was looking to buy some armor.
Aye, easy enough. Kelly can help you with that. What are you looking for?
I've seen a few people walking around with some armor with some scales to it. I think I'd like something like that.
Scale mail, easy. Alright. He sort of puts a large sword he's working on, shoves it in a water bath a moment as steam fills the space. He walks over to a large number of just armor, sort of armor racks, and finds the scale mail and sort of pulls one around and shows it to you, the slight tinge of tan and green to it. This work?
That's perfect, actually. Thank you.
Aye, that'll be 50 gold pieces.
He's going to reach into his bag. He's going to pull out kind of a handful of the platinum and just I'm not sure how much of that would be these.
You better start learning then, kid. Someone's gonna fucking swindle you. It's 5 of them.
Oh, thank you. And he's going to count out 5 of them and give them to the blacksmith.
Aye. He sort of just puts a hand towards the armor on the rack. All yours then?
Yep. Thank you. He's going to hold it.
And goes back to work.
Going to look up, come out with his purchase in his hands, not really putting it on right now. He's going to try and catch up with the others.
Alrighty. You four, anything else you want to do?
Not really. Corvus is good just to hang out with the group or head back, whatever the need is.
Yep.
Alrighty then. Yoink. Alright. I need one more person, hold on. Alright. So, Zenobio. As you spent a fair amount of time reading from books and not getting much done, a few hours go by and you're thinking that you should probably head back and find the rest of your group for the time being before a small arcane student... Oh, hold on one moment. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call.
Good, I need a pee so bad. Oh my god.
So I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's a good game.
Nice. There's a lot of games I have to check out. They're all in a queue.
Oh yeah, highly recommend. I tried playing in the Kurosawa mode, but I can't see shit.
Yeah, I figured. The black and white does not add to just taking a glance.
Yeah, no, it does not. It adds thematically, but actual gameplay,
Yeah.
at least not for me. Especially since I'm mostly playing muted, so I don't have the audio coming in.
What's this Kurosawa mode?
So, in Ghost of Tsushima, they have a Kurosawa mode, which puts the screen in black and white with like a grainy texture. It also has Japanese text with subtitles. It makes it look like you're watching an old school movie.
Yeah, a Kurosawa movie.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the way that the grainy black and white texture is, I can't see shit in the game. So I love the mode, I just can't actually use it and expect to get anything done. It's a great game, though.
It's like a Dark Souls style thing, isn't it?
No, that's it's another game where you're...
Sekiro.
Huh?
Sekiro?
Yes, that's the Dark Souls style. That one's good too. Oh man.
I finally been playing Cyberpunk again. Oh my god, it's still lovely as hell.
Sorry, my audio processing has been shit all day. What did you just say?
I said I've been finally playing Cyberpunk, and it's still lovely as hell.
Yeah. I mean, they've only done like one big patch, haven't they? Because they had like their data stolen and stuff.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of small patches and one or two major patches.
Yeah, because I thought they were trying to tackle like actually adding the things they said would be in the game. Even though also bugs are important.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on getting that game. When I saw all the hype for it, I felt the same. Like, I was like, okay, I'm not falling for this. This is an Anthem thing. I'm not getting sucked into this. Not a kid.
Okie dokie.
Everyone's got one game. that scarred
Yeah.
them, and that they will never be able to trust pre-orders ever again.
Yeah, I waited several days after, it took like a week before the real, like, oh my god, this is fucked came out for that game.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Anyways, where was I? Hold on. Zenobio.
I said, no,
Sure.
meow.
As you're thinking of heading back towards the group as you filled your day mostly with reading, there is a small blue-robed arcane student who comes up behind you and sort of asks out for you. Mister?
What does he look like?
He's pale blonde hair that sort of goes down about a medium length. He just looks like a normal human child. Couldn't be older than 17, 18.
I'll turn to him. Boy, what do you want?
I was told to give this to you from the council, as he sort of pulls out a small envelope and hands it towards you.
Excellent, my stipend. Inside the envelope.
Sorry, can you repeat that? Your mic is
You're
very garbled.
I said, excellent, my stipend, and he'll look inside the envelope.
Okay. Alright, one moment. Just find it real fast. It reads, Sir Zenobio, your interest was put forth to me, and your request for membership has been accepted. Your testing will begin in front of the council of your future peers as soon as you are available. Be prepared to show what magical talent you possess and answer questions about your goals, and we look forward to your induction. Signed, Council Mage Kral Nunkov.
Zenobio will say, excellent. And he'll look for money.
Look for who?
Money.
I'm sorry, I can't hear a word you're saying.
Money? Money?
Money?
Cash money.
Oh. There's
Yes,
no
if you
money.
work-
It is just a letter.
You will turn to the boy and say, it's like, well, the first half has been delivered. Tell me, where is the satchel?
I'm sorry?
My stipend, boy.
We don't get stipends.
I thought this was a upstanding, high-class guild. Well, I guess we'll have to see how it goes once I've met with the leaders. Anyway, you're free to go.
Alright. He starts walking away confused.
Zenobio will shake his head and deposit the letter into the folds of his cloak.
Alrighty then. Where are you headed?
Well, what was the expectation in terms of when we left each other? Were we meeting at like one of the like?
You'll probably
Yeah,
meet at
yeah.
the same inn that you were at last time. I mean,
Yeah.
it's up to you. You probably have time to go and do this if you want to do this now.
Oh, if I have time, if it's early enough in the day, then I will hobble back inwards into the inner sanctum to go and meet with these wizards.
Alrighty then. One moment, please. I do not have maps for the inside of this place yet, but eventually. Okay. As you enter in, and you are sort of brought to the first sort of reception-like area, in the center of the, just outside of where the large circular spiral that goes upwards and downwards is. Students passing you by and other mage-looking officials. One approaches you and sort of seems to know who you are and why you're here already, and nods towards you and sort of gives you a look to follow him. And in doing so, the student takes you down a long spiral, past the rows of books and students learning, into a double doorway that leads to what looks like a completely different building. Large, underneath where you are now, there is no center spiral. There is just large stained glass windows that follow along the sides, the light illuminating in, even though you know you are further underground. The large stained glass windows hold mages in their forms. They line the walls, and as the ceiling goes up about 20 feet or so into the air, they cover them entirely. Here there are students that are hard at work. Among new bookcases and tables, you can see spells and sigils being studied and casted throughout the walk towards the end of this large hall. Where at the other end, there is another set of large double doors that are open before you approach. Inside is a large circular theater of sorts, with a raised platform in the middle. You are ushered up to it as the student leaves to sit among the crowd of casters all around you, as there are rows and rows of almost auditorium seats that people are sitting in. Just above them, however, there is a set of what look to be 3 different positions. Focal pointed in 3 positions among the sea of blue-robed students are 3 white-robed individuals, and next to one of them is a black-suited individual with spectacles, in a large black suit, an orange cat sitting on his shoulder as he sort of stares off into your direction. He looks like this. Hold on. I don't have a token for him. As you are ushered into the center and stand there, all the students stare on you silently. One of the white-robed individuals stands up and looks to you, bowing slightly. I am Kral Nunkov, Council Mage. You wish to join our ranks, and as such, you will be tested, as all of us were before you. This trial can be dangerous, and can result in your death, if you are unprepared. We, however, believe these risks are necessary, as you give yourself up to the pursuit of knowledge and protection of it, so that we may never see our history lost again. Do you agree with this?
I am a proud member of the Cyprus School of Enigmatic Conceptions, having studied under the wise Foldwin Trissalon. I am more than prepared to stand up to any tests that you throw my way.
Aye. Then I will have you know, as you join us, you will no longer be a member of their establishment. Is that all right?
I owe them no more than they owe me for my years of service. I have few left, and the acquisition of power is the only thing that is going to extend my time here on the mortal plane.
All right, then. Then we shall begin. For the council, then, please, describe us your specialization and goals regarding it.
I am a member of the Order of Scribes. That means I specialize in no specific magic, but more broadly in the acquisition of spells and their adaptation thereof. I'm able to swap the elements within spells adroitly in any way I see fit, as long as I know a spell of the type that I want to switch to.
I see. And your goals?
To complete my spell book, to write down, catalog, and use every spell available to me.
I see. The man watches you speak for a moment and nods, face still remaining neutral. Then we shall see if your studied learning is up to the test. He flicks a hand and the scenery around you changes. Rapidly, you are surrounded by a large circular room. I will put you on that room so that it is easier to describe. A large semicircular room. It's more square than circle now that I look at it. But as you look around, there are bookcases that line the far wall in front of you, but several bookcases that sort of arrange around you in circles. The symbols on them marking them in a numeral formation, along with a moon cycle that goes with it. As you look about the floor, the runes begin to glow up as it gives this white-blue glow. Symbols across the ground that mean different things, and few of them you immediately recognize being schools of magic and similar other symbols of the sort. The air above you is no ceiling, but more like a cluster of stars and dust that sort of fills the space and twinkles ever slightly. Behind you, there are two sets of staircases that lead upwards. And the one in front of you, this set of staircase looks like it's been flattened into the floor, like it recedes downwards, but is not open. You hear a voice once more as you take in your surroundings. My place. The voice booms and echoes through the space. Escape the room and complete the trial. And that is all. What would you like to do?
Is there any movement in the room?
There is no movement, other than the somewhat swirling clouds and stars above you.
I guess is there like a particular order to the or any, like, so in terms of this picture I see here, like, how accurate is this? Is it that there actually are like lines emanating out in a particular left side more so than the right side here? Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, it looks exactly like that.
What happens if I move? Like if I start moving outwards towards one of the symbols on the ring near me.
Go ahead and move and see if anything happens.
All right.
Nothing seems to happen.
All right. I guess I'll head over this direction and go over to the one marked 1.
All right. Go ahead and make me an investigation check. All right. As you're looking through the books, a lot of it seems to be relating to just like as you're looking at titles and spines, and you take one up and you flip through it a bit. It looks like a lot of these are organized to be of tomes of like bardic nature, of the bardic tradition, telling of tales, and the magic that they use through the weave to create music and song and such. However, you're finding one book out of place that really doesn't seem like it belongs, and its title is Theories of the Beasts of Hunger.
All right. Taking note of that, I will move to the second one, expecting to see, looking at the symbols, I guess, clerical spells.
Your expectation was unfortunately wrong, as you do recognize the symbol on the ground here as you move to this one, that being of the Conjuration School. And a quick look over these books, it does look like it is the Conjuration School.
Oh, I thought that was a gun.
Sorry.
Oh, just sorry. I thought the icon. I thought that looked like a mace.
Yeah, that was the one I had trouble with trying to figure out which one would fit it. But anyways, go ahead and make me another investigation check. Easily. You find it almost immediately, as one book seems to be out of place. That being a book called The Anatomy of Changing Your Anatomy, which does not seem like it fits anything within the School of Conjuration.
Then yeah, he'll quickly move to the third one, which, based on how it looks vaguely. Not sure. Anyway,
Do you want to
come
take
over
a
here.
guess, or do you want me to tell you which one it is?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so try and take a guess. No, would that be divination?
That one would be abjuration. Or no, that one is divination. I have my numbers wrong.
Ah!
So yeah, that one you easily find. And knowing which one it is, you quickly find that it has the wrong book inside of it once more. This one reading the Gathered Essays of a Duelist. Okay.
I will move on to the next, and guess that this one would be Teardrop Invocation.
Close.
Invocation?
Abjuration.
So this one is Abjuration.
Go ahead and make me a investigation check. If you completely pass this one, we'll move on. Okay. Yeah, easily enough. And figuring out the rhythm of this, I assume you're going to go all to the next one. And I'll just continue naming them off. So for this one, you find a book called Call of the Wild, which does not seem to fit Abjuration. As you go to the next one, which is... As far as you're looking at it, it doesn't seem like it's a form of a school of magic that you can think of. But as you look over the books, it looks like it is a largely relating to rogues and their strange, sometimes mixture of stealing wizardly-like magic and using it. This one you find a book called The Grand Records of the Fighter, which almost seems close, but also does not seem correct. At the sixth one, you find a another one that doesn't seem like it's a school of magic, but in it you find a large amount of books relating to rangers and their natural abilities to pull from nature to find a common ground with almost druids to cast magical spells. This one you find a book called The Illuminarium Battalia, Manual Fighting with Magic and Steel, which seems close, but also again not correct. The seventh, you see as the illusion symbol. Quickly you find a book that does not seem like it's in the right place, called the Grand... Nope, not that one. Mitigating Collateral Damage. The eighth is the symbol for enchantment, which you find a book called The Perfect Digest of the Bard, recorded after his death, which is not correct. The ninth, you find the transmutation symbol, in which you find a book called Befuddling Your Enemies, which does not seem correct. The 10th is it's sort of like a mixture of druidic spells, it seems, talking about beast shapes and all of the forms of elemental and nature magic. There you find a book called Spells of Protection, which does not seem correct. '11, the book of what looks to be just sort of warriors and fighters, and very martially based attacks and such, steel armor and creation of such. There you find a book called Listening to Secrets and Whispers, which is obviously not correct. And the 12th, which is the evocation symbol. There you find a book that reads as Elements and Elementals, which is very close as well, but does not seem like it's in the same category. So, as you've gone and inspected all of the bookcases, what would you like to do?
What was 12 again, you said, in terms of the type of books?
12 was evocation.
Ready. I'm going to move some books around. I want to go take a look at Theories of Beast of Hunger versus Call of the Wild to take a little closer look at what's in them to decide between replacing them to Rangers versus Druids.
All right, sure. Go ahead and make me either just straight intelligence check or a insight check.
Oh, here they are.
That's enough. All right. As you're reading through, Call of the Wild seems to be a lot more about normal folk being sort of drawn into being nature specialists and venturing out and living off of the surroundings like a survivalist. While Theories of Beasts of Hunger talks about a lot about transforming into shapes of creatures and what their sort of findings of being those creatures for long periods of times would be.
Alrighty. 1 sec, I'm almost done.
Sorry, did you ask me something?
But no, I said I'm almost done. I've almost
Gotcha.
Figuring out where I want to put all of them.
No worries, take your time.
I would take a quick look back at the gathered essays of the duelist and what it pertains to.
Sure. Go ahead and make me an insight check again. Or insight or intelligence check. Alright. So that one is about fighting between one another, it seems. Something you are not very attuned to and find it very dull and boring to start reading through it a bit. It's more about techniques between fighting up close with one other person fighting you. Sometimes they'll have multiple weapons. Talks about how to take advantage from range and surprise and such.
Huh. Sorry, I'm just taking stock of where I've slotted everything.
No, don't worry. I got you.
Take a look at mitigating collateral damage versus spells of protection. Sorry, did you get that? Mitigating collateral damage versus spells of protection.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Go ahead and make an insight or intelligence check.
Oh shit. See, -3.
It's fine. Alrighty. So you said mitigating element or mitigating collateral damage and what else?
And spells of protection.
All right. Spells protection is with 21. You're seeing very obvious notes to spells like making shields, protecting yourself from a attack, or like completely encompassing you in a sphere of protection. And then mitigating collateral damage is about throwing large, devastating spells in the direction of both enemy and party and avoiding from hitting your allies while hitting all of your enemies. I will be honest with a 21. The spells of protection is very obviously abjuration, as you're reading through some of the spells that is speaking about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Got some overlap. Oh, I've got something small pepper clearly not what I intended. That's confusing. All right. Okay, I think I've got something mixed up here now. When I was going through this, now I've got it all signed, but some of the stuff doesn't make sense to me. So first off, perfect digest of the bard is going to number 1.
Okay.
Look at elements and elementals one more time to make sure that it makes sense to me as conjuration.
Elements and elementals. It looks to be about making or summoning things of elementals and element planes. They talk about spurring fire to life or calling something from another plane and bringing it under their command. That being elementals and such.
Yeah, so that's going over to number 2.
Okay.
Then gathered essays of a duelist is no, that makes no sense. Fuck. I have that as divination. I guess we'll skip that for now.
Okay.
So we said spells of protection is going to 4.
Okay.
Listening to secrets and whispers is going to 5.
Okay.
Call the Wild then was going to 6.
Okay.
Befuddling your enemies would be going to 7. I'm not sure about that now.
Okay.
Did I reverse spell protection and mitigating collateral damage from when I asked you about it earlier?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Did I somehow in my mind after we talked about it reverse spell protection and mitigating collateral damage? No, mitigating collateral damage. No, that's the damage one. Then I've got that as doesn't make much sense as 8. No. That should be evocation. That should be 12.
Okay.
So mitigating collateral damage is 12.
All right.
Okay, what does that leave me with? Take a look at the Illuminarium Battalia. With the Illuminarium, does that sound like illusion?
As you read it over, it seems like it is not pertaining to illusion. As you sort of read over it, it's about imbuing special properties into weapons and armor, using that to your advantage, or touching another creature and helping them to assist you in a fight. Additionally, it can also lead to sort of messing with your enemies by touching their goods and making it detrimental to them, that sort of a thing.
Well, that's going to go over to enchantment.
Oh, okay.
Take a look over at anatomy of changing your anatomy to confirm that it makes sense for transmutation.
Okay. You got 10, 11, and 3 that are not filled yet.
Yeah, 10, 11, and 3. I guess, yeah, Theories of Beast and Hunger seems like it must be Druidic Magic, number 10.
Okay.
Leaves, the Grand Record of the Fighter going to 11.
Okay.
Leaves 3 at 3. Gathered Essays of the Duelist is Divination. Yeah, that would that based on everything being split out, that leaves 3 at 3.
It leaves what? Sorry.
That leaves Gathered Essays of the Duelist as Divination, which I thought you said was not the right place when I looked at it. Well, maybe I just.
Would you like to look at it again?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Go ahead and make me another investigation or intelligence check. Alright. Gathered Essays of a Duelist is more about fighting an opponent one-on-one. This sometimes leads to sort of techniques that involve disarming your opponent or maneuvering around them in interesting ways, keeping your distance when you need to keep your distance, taking them by surprise and such.
Okay, well, I'm gonna swap up. Listening to Secrets and Whispers in this book.
Okay. As you put the last book in place, that being into the divination rack, as you put Listening to Secrets and Whispers into its place, the staircase in the center begins to sort of shift downwards with thuds as it lands down into the ground once more, and you have an access point revealed to you.
Make my way over there, but with no hurry.
Okay. Alrighty. As you enter your way down there, the room begins to shift and change back around you, back into the council chamber that you were in before. The few students that are there watching on, they sort of stand and clap silently for a moment, golf clapping towards you, as Crawl puts up a hand and stops them. Very good. Albeit your attention to detail, I suppose, could use some work.
Have to excuse me, my eyes, they move sometimes of their own volition. It's something of a challenge to overcome for studying after so many years.
I suppose.
As he says that, his
However,
eyes kind of jiggle from one side to the other.
also go ahead and make me a perception check. All right. There's nothing out of the ordinary. However, I suppose you should be wary of your entire room surrounding next time. The most obvious things, of course, do take importance, but slight details could have helped you there.
I have spent many decades in the service of my mentor, filing books. It's easy to focus on the task at hand.
In any case, you are welcomed into our esteemed institution.
I am glad for the welcome, then. It is good to find a new brotherhood to join.
He puts his hand down again and the students clap a second more as one of the students walked up in blue robes and sort of hands you over a set of blue robes yourself. You are welcomed into the Arcane Recapitulation as a student. You will be allowed to use our facilities here to learn, but you are expected to bring back knowledge whenever you leave. Whether that be valuable tomes, discoveries made, or even tomes of the previous age. You are expected to do this when possible. Until then, you will be placed under boundaries. Those being that you are allowed within the reserve library, but will need to submit for any material you wish to learn from. A council member will review and send you the items personally, and your experiments among the grounds will be monitored. As such, you should be aware of our rules here, and those being that necromancy is strictly forbidden. Experimentation on humans outside of the guild and who are unwilling is forbidden. Taking books or materials from the library and out of the tower is forbidden. Without written approval, at least. Is that understood?
He stares blankly for a moment with one eye drifting to the side and then shakes his head slightly and says, yes, sure.
Good. You're handed the robes by the student, which have a large arcane symbol on the front. I'm going to copy that. Then go forth and do what you need to do then now, as you are now welcomed in. So he looks to the other students around the room. You're all free. Do about what you need. As he takes a moment and sits back down, waiting for all the students who now murmur and whisper among each other as they begin to leave.
I will very slowly turn about after my exertion and hobble towards the exit.
Alrighty then. Those robes are magical, and they do the following. Hold on. There you go. Yoink.
We'll put on the robes, and then at some point later pull out one of my books that is, as usual, vaguely crudely scrawled, and be shocked by the fact that it's no longer quite as crudely scrawled.
Also, while you are here, before you technically leave the tower here, you are given a few benefits from being a part of the Arcane Repopulation. All spells that you copy under their roof are 100 gold less than usual, meaning basically you have free reign over all first level spells. Then, as a Order of the Scribe Wizard, you now have... I haven't put the update patch notes or anything in yet, but basically all spells that you copy are 1/4 less. So 100 GP would be 75 GP. 200 would be 150 GP.
Is that calculated before or after the GP reduction?
For the Arcane Recapitulation, it'd be before.
Or minus 100.
Yes. Yeah, so if you were to, say, do a second level spell, it would be 200 GP. You'd get the reduction first, so it'd be 150 GP, and then minus 100, so it'd be 50 GP. Cool.
Ready.
So,
if there's time, I guess I'd go and check out some spells. I don't know if at this point I'd be, in a hurry to, get back to the inn or whatever and meet up with my peoples.
well, it's up to you guys, because you technically haven't gotten your gold yet. If you want to meet up with them, they can give you your gold, and you can go get some spells quickly.
I had that in brackets in my items for a reason.
Yeah. But up to you guys. I assume you're going to need a moment to look through spells, so I probably would head back to the inn, tell them you're going to look at spells, and go get spells while they mess around.
Right. Then yes, that is the idea. I will do that.
Okay. Then you four, well, you, Nesma, I assume, was already here.
Nesma is sitting on her barrel of beer on the dock.
Oh, right. Then you're not here.
Unless, if the bar is close enough that she could just kind of roll the barrel over there, she would probably do that.
I mean, the Yonti ship was still there. You could easily move it over there and put it on the board and then go hang out while you wait for people.
But she might freeze. Yeah, okay. I'll give her this chance. If she freezes my beer, she's going overboard.
I mean, she did unfreeze the beer, so she has the power to unfreeze it if she wanted to.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Plus, then it's nice and cold.
Cold, but not solid.
Yeah, but she unfreezes it, and then it's chilled beer.
Hey, remember maximum ice. The idea is that you freeze it just to the edge of freezing so that the water crystallizes, but not the alcohol, and you scoop the ice out, and it gives you 75% more powerful beer.
That's too much. No, we're not doing that.
I don't want ice wine beer. Bad.
It's not ice wine. It's 67%.
What? I will put the beer on the barrel. I'm sure Nesma could not hold out being close enough to a bar to hear it. So yeah, I'll put the beer on the ship and grumble about how it better not be frozen when I come back, and then I will go to the bar.
Okay. Then you being the first to arrive, you find yourself at the same table at the same time, and then these four hooligans show back up, followed by Zenobio soon after.
When we get there, I'll just pull out her pouch. Here you go, Nesma. Your cut from at least the first part of our journey.
Ah, great. Thank you. I'm just about needing it for some more drinks, I think, this evening. But before we get too far into this, does anyone know where I might be able to purchase some ball bearings?
I'm sure there's something around here. I haven't really been here before, but it's 300 gold. Please don't spend it all on drinking in the now.
Well, I mean, even that would be quite a feat for a dwarf, but, if that's a challenge, I could see what I could do.
Eh,
I'm just kidding. No respectful dwarf with that much ale before getting on a ship. The
I
whole
mean,
sharing.
if you're spending that much, I'm definitely taking a pint or two off you.
I prefer not to plan these types of things out too much. We'll get the next round and see how she goes. Sort of gestures towards the nearest server.
Fair enough. I guess the only one we're still missing is Zenobio, and I have like the one pouch left that I just kind of put on the table.
As Zenobio enters the room, a mage hand appears at the table and picks up the pouch and tosses it up in the air briefly to feel its weight.
I mean, I wouldn't let just a random mage hand take it, so you better announce yourself, or I'm gonna snatch it.
It's not taking it yet. It's just grabbing it and tossing it briefly up in the air.
Yeah, but if you try to grab it, I would grab it first. Presumably, my hand's still on it.
I don't know, unless you notice me coming in.
Whatever.
Do you notice me coming in, then do you notice the mage hand?
I mean, I literally just touched the pouch, so that's all I mean. Like, if I didn't see you, it's like this random hand trying to steal your money, I guess I wouldn't care that much. Yeah, right. Play through, sir. Toss it in the air.
Yeah, just give it a jingle. Well, I'll come over and say, "Filthy assistant, I found myself new robes. They're excellent. Anyway, I take it that we've earned our reward."
Yep, that's your bag right there that you seem to already have your hands on. 300 gold and platinum.
Excellent. Then I'll take this and be back on my way to the arcane recapitulation to study some more spells before we make our way out of here.
Okay, just what you need. More spells.
They'll probably want to head out as soon as we can. What time of day is it now? Because we went to Shimmer Meadow and back.
It's like mid-afternoon.
So it's like a day. Okay.
It's like mid-afternoon.
Fair enough. All right. Should we stay here for the night and join them first thing? Party?
I mean, that sounds good to me.
Sol, do you mind running and telling them that that's our intention?
I'll go ahead and go and let them know.
Thank you. Kindly.
Man, just making Sol the errand boy, okay.
I mean, Draka's already the head of a clan. She's used to ordering people around. And
can you guys
Sol
hear
is
me?
already a follower.
I can now.
I did a toss-up between him or Tiff, okay?
I've been talking so much, and I just realized my mic hasn't been picking up anything.
No. Yeah, you haven't said a word.
God damn it! All right, it's fine. My mic's working now, so we're good.
All right. Zenobio, you're going to pick spells, so go ahead and do that at your leisure.
All right, I'm going to go and try and obtain Burning Hands. And if possible, also Find Familiar and third choice would be Unseen Servant.
And those are all first level spells, so you easily find all of them, and they are all free.
Hooray! I think time-wise, it still takes me a little bit to do this. And, like,
well, since you have your Order of a Scribe, I think it takes you like way shorter, like half the time.
Oh yeah, sorry, the actual time to actually copy it quite literally is fairly short, but presumably there's some like RP time of me like having to ask them and they go and pull me books.
I mean, since your party has decided to stay here, and I assume Zenobio doesn't really care about keeping them very long anyways, you have as much time as you need.
Well, we'll throw in Magic Missile and maybe Color Spray and Disguise Self and then I guess I'll grab a second level spell of some kind too, but that will actually cost me some money. How about? Oh, what kind of damage is Shatter?
Shatter is thunder.
Yeah.
I'll grab Shatter.
Okay.
First night at sea, Book's gonna drown.
Now he has unlimited books. Long as he's able
That's
to have
what makes it so good. Nesma doesn't know. Nesma doesn't get it. But she's gonna keep trying.
She's suspicious that it's some kind of magic that he keeps getting his books back, and she is correct. Anyway, let's throw Misty Step in there. How much was it for level 2 spell again? You said
It's 50 gold
50 gold.
pieces after all of your reductions.
Yeah, I'll spend 100 gold to then picking up Shatter and Misty Step.
Alright. So it was Burning Hands, Find Familiar, Disguise Self, Unseen Servant. What other first level?
Oh man, I was going to put this about to drag the thing in. What did they say? Yes, Burning Hands, Color Spray.
Color Spray.
Shatter.
No, that's what it said. That's what
Magic missile.
Magic Missile.
Missile.
And Unseen Servant. Well, I'm just dragging the like.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Go ahead, take your name. I just wanted to make sure I had it in the list so that I could put it down for my notes as well.
Alrighty. Hands. Color Spray.
And this wizard just keeps getting more and more wizardly.
Did you expect something else?
Nesma is totally gonna, like, out of nowhere become a redemption paladin obsessed with fixing Zenobia.
I know there's some homebrew, like, just straight up anti-magic paladins, so...
Oh, I've got some anti-magic paladin homebrew stuff.
They're pretty brutal.
Yeah, they are.
The irony is they also use magic.
Yeah. Well, not mine.
They're no longer smite slots. They're no longer smite slots. Now they're counterspell slots.
Counterspell's still a spell.
Once you put these spells in, just make sure that you save this token and then put it on the loading screen. Make sure that it's the right token.
Right. Yeah.
And then just let me know when you're ready. If any of you wanted to be doing anything during this time, go ahead. Because we cannot move until he is done.
Nesma was gonna go buy some large but not totally obscene quantity of ball bearings. I feel like they
Sure.
come in a pretty large package by default.
They do. How many ball bearings do you want? How much are you willing to spend?
I don't know. I mean, she wants like at least a few hundred, but I'm not going to spend like more than some double-digit quantity of gold. Like,
Well,
And
I have
the-
some good news. And potentially horrifying news. A bag of 1,000 is a 1 GP.
yes. So I forgot how much it actually cost. The rogue in my Thursday game has ball bearings, and they have been amazing and hilarious. And I was like, if there's ever a character that I can get away with it, it's going to be Nesma. So
Sure.
let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
You spend in your semi-drunken haze. You go out and buy 1,000 ball bearings for 1 gold.
Sweet. I apologize, sort of.
Don't apologize. I'm fine with it. Just good luck tracking that if you want to plan on tracking it at all.
Yeah, it's going to be like, she uses ball bearings. It's going to be like 50 ball bearings. But just get so. But it'll be great because she's also charging and savage attacking, and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what did I take for level 2? I just got level 1 done. Now I lost track of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Shatter and something else.
Shatter, Misty Step.
Misty Step. Okay, yes, I feel like that's a good Zenobia thing for him to suddenly appear next to you, but not looking quite in your direction.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to do?
No.
Okay, I'm done. Holy crap.
Okay. Like I said, just make sure you save that token and swap out it for the one on the loading screen.
No.
All right. Alrighty. I'm just going to copy these so that I don't mess up any saving that you might be doing. And then we're going to go to port. Yes.
Oh, this means I need to figure out what I have prepared.
Welcome to being a wizard.
I changed the color of the spells. So the prepared ones I have are a lighter color.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea. I'm going to create some macros that were going to be like some spell loadouts that like swap all of them in like one go.
Oh god.
That sounds like
That
a lot
sounds
of
like
work.
so much work.
No, I mean it's literally like you just basically need to like just have an array of like all the different things, and then you just like iterate over it and change the colors for one set to one and one set to the other.
I heard a lot of
Just a bunch of it's just a big case statement.
Yeah. I just don't know how much Map Tools is going to let you do that.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Cool.
All right. In any case, you all, after waiting a few hours for Zenobia to finish up copying spells, eventually come back, and you spend the night among the Golden Lion Inn. Before that happens, actually, before you go here, Nesma, I need you to roll me a D100.
Comes.
Oh boy.
Alright, nothing happens.
There had to be something that was going to happen.
Possibly.
But not
It didn't
yet.
happen, so you're fine. So, you all make your way in the early morning over to the port where the Yonti ship is, and you can sort of see is the woman that angrily talked to you before is on board, sort of pulling at ropes and tying them off and making sure the sails are ready. She gives you a slightly dirty look as you board, but rolls her eyes and shakes her head before she continues about going to work and doesn't bother you.
I would like to mention that when Corvus sees her give him a dirty look, he's gonna blow her a kiss.
She definitely did not see that,
That's fine.
and it's probably a good thing.
Ignores her and goes and shakes the barrel to make sure it's still liquid.
It is still liquid.
She sits down next to it.
Go ahead and make me a perception check, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. No worries. You all make aboard the ship, and the captain sort of arrives over towards you all. Hello, then. Are we ready to go?
Yes, I believe... Oh, wrong one. Yes, I believe we took care of everything. Thank you kindly for allowing us the time. We should head off.
Good. It will not take long to arrive at the first island. We cannot go with you, however. And once we are there and have dealt with it, we may need to resupply back at the village before we continue.
I suppose as long as you don't mind ferrying us around to each of the islands, we don't mind going back to yours to let you stock back up.
Until this is solved, we are willing to use whatever we have available.
All right, then.
I believe we are ready to go then. She turns towards the other Yuan-Ti, who gives her a nod. Just don't touch anything. She heads up towards the top of the ship. And after a few moments of unwinding from the dock and such and calling out towards dockhands who push you off from the shipyard, you begin to set sail once more, heading back south as the sun begins to rise just above you. Just make sure nothing absolutely catastrophic happens.
So while we're sailing, Corvus is gonna sing a orc traveling tune to pass the time.
Okay.
Nesma enjoys it and tries to join in when it has any parts that repeat.
Yeah, Draco will sing along with her brother.
Step closer to becoming an orc pirate ship, guys.
Someday I will totally do a short campaign that is basically One Piece, and it will be amazing.
Oops.
Oh no! I was in the middle of doing a macro for my spell thing.
That'll teach ya.
That'll teach you.
How dare
I'm sorry.
Says the other person who spent way too long making macros.
Alright. You head on south, and really nothing seems to catch you off guard, as the wind is at your favor, it seems, as you pull into the sort of southwestern or southeastern direction. And you quickly do see the island that you are meant to sail towards just off the edge. Off the edge of the horizon, and it only takes a few hours to get there. As you're probably almost noon by the time you are there. However, you see two large islands. This one to your left, immediate left that you come up on. Bit shorter off the ground, but the raised sort of hilliness of the land pieces does make it look a bit difficult to explore. The other one, however, looks much more difficult, as it is raised up off the ground a good 20 to 30 feet per step. So this is about 20 or 30 feet. This is another 20 or 30 feet. And up on top of it, you can see a ruined and somewhat decrepit-looking tower that looks to be overgrown with plants and immediately about almost ready to fall. The boat stops here, and the captain's, or the other Yuan-Ti who has placed you towards as Tenyu, sort of calls out, "Alright, we're here then. We can't help you, so see to it."
Remind me, we're going in here, we're taking care of these troubles. Smashing or no smashing?
We would prefer you not to smash, because we don't want to exterminate the Kenku.
But you
Right.
do want to imprison them where they don't have any food or water and basically can't live a life. Got it. So we're just going to check and make sure they're still stuck in there. And if they're still stuck, we just walk away.
Look.
Wait, I thought you wanted us to wipe out the Kenku.
No. I understand the horrifying situation that they are in. But as we have found, they don't require food, they don't sleep, they don't eat. Any of us go near them when we fucking die. So,
I mean,
yes, we only can require the help of your folk to hopefully help them.
Wait, Zenobio, do you have something to, like, reinforce so they're even more trapped than, like, we'll make sure that everything's good?
Well, it depends on how the situation unfolds.
I mean, it should be like that other tower we had where there was, like, a barrier that they supposedly couldn't get through, but Tiff Jr. seemed to be able to get through, so, you know, maybe you just build a whole wall around that so he can't even get through the magic barrier? I don't know.
I could
I don't
summon a field of grease.
Well, none of this really sounds like my skill set, I gotta say. So,
We
let
need
me
you
know
in
when
case
you
they
got
got
something
out
good.
and we need to smash them.
Nesma just sits next to her barrel and knocks the tap open, puts a mug under it.
All right, well, I guess I'll just start going and we'll figure it out when we get there.
Corvus is going to
Listen,
follow his sister.
Before you
Walk
go,
off the boat.
if any of you actually want to listen to me, I'll, sorry, that's not the Southern accent. If any of you want to listen to me, I could actually explain something that we want done, since you don't seem to remember.
Okay.
Yes, please, says Soul.
We just want you to go there and make sure that everything is fine and no one is trying to break them out. If you find anything that's actually worth use of knowing what we can do about them, that would be helpful. But I don't expect you to find anything, because we didn't before.
All right.
So there might be some smashing, just not the birds and not the walls. I got it. No
Only
problem.
if you can do nothing else. Like I said, we are one with the Kenku as well. We are a village-like people who have lived down here our entire lives. They don't deserve to be destroyed for something that they didn't want to come to them. We don't want their disease to come to us either.
Well, I'd like to mention that the tower was very badly built. I mean, if you can't handle the weight of an orc and a dwarf swinging an anchor down on you, are you really a wall?
She pinches the bridge of her nose and is very, very frustrated.
It did take that to bring down the wall.
Yeah, that's my point. That's like nothing. How do you expect to survive a full siege?
We're just roughhousing a little. I mean, that's not much.
Yeah, we weren't even putting our full strength behind it.
Please just go. Please.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
They're the ones that stopped us from getting off the boat. All right, here we go.
Oh my
Let's
God.
all finish her drink.
Sorry, it's just so easy to sass your characters.
I know.
It's so tempting because it's so funny to us. We end up just being dicks and isolating ourselves away from the people who want us to do stuff.
Oh, jeez.
We're not even on the right island.
Who even are you people?
No.
I mean, they could have at least put us on the right island, right?
The other side of the right
I
island.
also just explained that they can't do that because there's like
I know.
Yeah,
large,
Corvus is being an
massive
ass.
dips.
We got distracted by yelling at them about not giving us good information because we weren't listening.
Like 5 of us have climbing kits now, right? So we're
true. So we're good to climb up it and ruin it again. Great.
Yay.
But this time we go
Accidentally.
around it so that we can kill them as they come out.
Or we say we killed them.
No, we say they're fine, but we do kill them.
I mean, that's also, if there's... It's an efficient solution.
It's a solution that orcs would not blink at.
No, it's not. Oh, this thing is threatening to wipe out your race? Get rid of it.
We'll wipe it out. Problem solved.
Now you don't have to worry about it. Give us our 500 gold. Or however
Sure.
much they're paying us.
If we need a pee break, let's take a quick break.
I don't think that they're paying us. I think that
We're doing this for free?
Yeah, because we let one out. It's like a penance thing.
Yeah, but it won't kill us. Like...
I
Also,
mostly
need to
was
fix
agreeing
Zenobia's token quick.
I was just agreeing to it because, like, we were kind of dicks to them, and then I liked the captain, who had
Yeah, the
no
captain's pretty
emotions,
cool.
who had their emotions removed, which I personally have an issue with, but I don't know, Draka doesn't care. She was
Yeah.
way nicer.
There's a lot
absolutely.
there. Hopefully, it's a Vulcan thing.
So far, the only NPC this party has gotten along with is one who had their emotions removed. Is that a sign? Are we?
Well,
I'm pretty
we
sure
got
we
one.
came across one before with a different party, and we were like, I don't like this. You're weird. But I think this party's just Chaos Crew.
I mean, we also liked our dear friend Remy.
I mean, Remy has emotions. They're just mostly terrified. And we liked ruining his life.
To be
I'm not
fair,
sure.
though,
From Remy's perspective, I don't think he found us friendly.
Oh no,
To be
we
fair,
were hostile.
that party was
He was
aggressive.
just to us as like
Oh no, I'm talking about this party.
This party
Remy was
is
pretty cool. He gave us all 300 GP platinum.
I mean, I got 6. I think he's dumb.
Because we tricked an old man.
Well, I mean, we did have an extra person. It was the bird that we let go for him. That ruined somebody's lives. That we're probably not getting paid for.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll work something out. But no, I mean that party that was an intimidating party because everyone in there was kind of like laid back, but everyone had a short fuse and resolved things with violence.
I mean, and Nicole just kept giving him money. Here's 1,000 platinum. You want to build us a city? Cool. We'll see you in a year, maybe.
And that man spent the whole time wishing he worked for a beholder again.
We're basically another beholder. We wanted so many things. But yeah, for this thing, I figure we go there and look at it and decide how much crisis management is needed. But I mean, Draka's totally fine with killing them all. So
Yeah, Corvus, I hate to say this, but genocide isn't really an option that's ticked off for Corvus. Like, that's a viable solution.
I
kind
mean,
of came from a tribe that did genocide, so it's like whatever. You know, when you're just
Yeah.
desensitized from stuff that happens too much around you.
It's like, this is just
whatever.
efficient.
We're solving the problem they were too weak to do themselves.
Exactly,
Jeez.
which is why you hire orcs.
I think Nesma at this point is just like the whole situation is so far beyond my understanding of the world that I'm just like, I'm waiting for a target. Someone will point me at the target and I will destroy it. But that's as far as I'm going at this point.
I
She's
can
like,
only
I'll make
tell,
decisions.
yeah, I can only tell that they were really mad that one of them got away and that we left the other one on the island. So, from my perspective, they had wished we had killed those two, and then it would be fine.
I'm back.
You can't really advocate. See, the problem with non-orcs is they can't just say, let's commit genocide. They have to... They have to pretend like they're trying to help them.
I mean, we're half orcs, but yeah.
Whatever.
We're fine with a little genocide. That's fine.
Little genocide as a treat.
Oh my god.
Alright. Let's go. You step forth onto the beach. What are you doing?
Guess we're gonna have to find our way to this island, which kind of looks like we have to go here and then swim across. Or here and jump.
Yeah. It's looking
I
like
want-
it.
I want to jump. I
I also kind of want to jump.
How far is that from like across here?
It's to scale, so 20,
Okay.
25 feet.
And is this like roughly at the same height then? Because this kind of looks like it's down low.
It is not. This whole area is a lot higher than here. Like this is about 20 or 30 feet up in the air, and this is about 10.
So we just
Oh.
jump up the wall and
So we
climb.
go on this side is what we're supposed to do.
I can.
This
I
is
thought
on
it was
land.
this was beach and then it went up.
No.
This video game path.
Yeah, it's not that.
So we gotta just climb up this. This is just a mountain that's like 30
Yeah, for
feet
the
up. We
most
just
part.
gotta climb.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
well, good thing we all have climbing kits.
I can help fly up there and secure it.
So no to the jumping from this one.
I said we could jump as long as we have like a python or
You have
something
to
on the other
You
side.
have to
Pit-
jump up though. Up
Yeah.
and across.
Well, you have a piton and you attach like a rope to it, and you just kind of jump, swing yourself to the other side, and
I had a
Climb up.
grappling hook.
But it's 10 feet up. Like, you're not making a jump that far across and going 10 feet up in the air.
but it's like it's a rock wall. You just gotta jump and make it to the other side where you can start to climb up.
He wants to Lara Croft jump, where
Yeah.
we jump and then just slam the piton into the wall and then just start climbing from that point.
Why not? We got the strength for it.
I mean,
I mean, we do.
I can
Everybody
try
else
it.
is questionable. But
I can try it, but I can also become something that can swim if it doesn't.
Also,
work out.
don't you have wings?
Yes, that's why
well,
I
it
also
won't
can
help
fly up
because
there.
it's a mountain without any paths. The path is a lie.
I
so
can
you would
fly
have to
up and secure some climbing gear, then like throw the rope down. So that you guys just have to like swing over, then make contact with the cliff.
Yeah, no, Nesma is literally going to point like over here. You're like, I'd say we try and climb up over there and just kind of start heading in that direction.
I mean, it might be easier not to do it from the water to here, but yeah, that direction seems fine. We'll go for a swim. That hasn't gone badly in these waters for us before.
Please, God, don't let me get paralyzed nonstop in this water.
It's fine.
Oh, poor Mari. So yeah, Corvus is gonna go ahead and jump in the water and then start swimming across.
All right. Go ahead and make me perception checks. Okay. Draka. There's a split moment where you jump into the water and you're beneath the water. You can look with your eyes underneath the water a bit. And there's enough light at this noon hour that it's casting down. You can see through a lot of the clear water in this area. That you can actually see that there's something underneath. Not moving, but just like a shape that looks like a entrance beneath this island.
Treasure? When I pop up and surface by everyone, I'll be like, there's some sort of cove in there underneath.
Corvus is immediately gonna dive. He
Yeah,
doesn't
let's-
need any more
Let's go
information.
check this out.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
We're not
Nesma
getting
just
paid.
follows the group.
Gotta look for treasure. I've got a bag of holding. We can hide the stash.
when we fly up over here to where Zenobia is, it just kind of
You
Trying
guys
to
just
keep
watch
an
us
eye out.
swimming.
yeah.
Okay. All four of them disappear below the water while you two hang out. What are all your Constitution scores?
A billion.
Perfect.
I think it's like 14.
Got a 12.
Okay. Well,
I
Nesma.
believe in 18.
Okay.
Damn.
Barbarians, man.
Yeah, barbarians.
Oh, barbarians with special worms that might be killing them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder
Just
if
a
it doesn't
bonus.
like water.
Yeah. So, all of you are fine. As you swim underneath and sort of towards this opening, it's very dark down here. Tiff, you're having a little trouble seeing in this area. But following in with the little shapes that you can see of your friends, you sort of follow in and find your way to it. However, as you get to there, it looks like it goes deeper, but something is stopping you.
A force field of some sort?
Of some sort.
I will use my Arcana to see if I can... I'm not trained in Arcana.
Sure, you can attempt.
Sus.
No. Something.
It's a
man. There's just like
weird water, I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess I'll swim to the surface because breathing might be important eventually.
Eventually, yes.
Corvus
I
try
got
to.
like a solid 2 minutes.
Can Corvus try to push his way through the barrier?
You can surely try.
All right. You want me to make an athletics check?
Yes, please.
You got it. 25.
With 25. Just make sure or something.
Turns out this is where the massive amount of them are. Just a little air bubble in here, and we pop it.
And then they all spill out into the water.
With a 25, your ungodly strength somehow, as you take a quick step back in the water and just sort of shoot yourself forward, you sort of headbutt your way through this force field just barely as you like rip and pull your way through it. There is air on the other side, as there doesn't seem to be any water on the other side as you fall to the ground and stumble across the ground. As you all watch, as he is now separated from all of you.
Seeing that he got through, Nesma is just going to immediately try and follow.
So, athletics check.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Nesma.
Dude, I swear I clicked it. There we go.
With an 18 and a 14, you rattle yourself off the front of it and don't go anywhere.
Nesma's going to roar in fury and rage and try again.
Go ahead. With a 29, absolutely. You watch as Nesma shoots through the side and almost lands on top of Corvus.
You think you're okay back down there?
Zenobia is going to stare down and look at them disappearing inside, and say, "Well, surely if they are going to make it up onto the plateau over there, there's no point in us all going. They can throw over a rope afterwards."
Yeah. I'd
Seeing-
follow, but I can't swim.
Seeing Nesma get through, I'm gonna pull out one of the pittons and use it to try and like add extra force to punch through.
Sure, go ahead.
Rawr.
Nope.
Like 1 point higher than
Try,
last time.
and it doesn't help at all.
Alright.
What are you doing, Tiff?
Since I'm already struggling a bit, I'm going to not risk it and just surface.
Okay.
I'll yell back up to the others. seems like there's some sort of cove down here with a force field, like on the other islands.
The one we're supposed to be checking on?
Yeah, but it's weakened or something. They managed to push their way through.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's only the two least responsible party members on the other side of the force field. We're good.
One of the two parts of the three most likely to commit genocidal members of the party.
Nesmo will look around and be like, "Oh, I guess only we were able to get through. We best do some scouting and see what we find."
Well, what's to be expect? Shit, hold on. Well, what's to be expected of the two strongest members of the party? Yeah, let's take a look around. He's gonna turn around, go, "Hey, Draka, we're gonna take a look around. Why don't you make sure that Boy Scout doesn't drown?"
She
I'm gonna
does
guess
not
I
hear
can't.
you.
Yeah.
Nor do you see Draka on the other side.
I'm gonna be so mad that I can't cast enhance ability to give myself bull strength to get advantage. Because I want to go through. It's not fair.
Okay. Go ahead and try again.
I didn't do it. I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna just save Tip from drowning. I'm gonna pretend I'm a good leader and I just want to protect Tip because he looks like he's struggling.
Make a
It's
deception
okay.
check.
There's no shame in not being as strong and awesome as we are.
Yeah, that's
Before
right.
he falls onto shore.
Tim is spluttering like, "Stop giving him CPR."
Funny because I burned a level 2 spell to
Yes, you
not
did.
get through.
I mean, it lasts an hour.
Yep, I'm strong for an hour. I get it.
Cool. Yeah, Besmo will turn back to Corvus. Like, well, I guess we should press on, see what we find. Hopefully
I
there's
guess so.
something else here.
All right.
It's a little weird we can't see Draka anymore, but maybe she just surfaced. He's gonna
I'm sure she'll
follow
catch.
her.
Okie dokie. You two look like you're in just like a regular cave at first. However, often just a little bit ahead of you, you can see that there's like an opening that looks to be much more man-made. Obvious signs of stonework, along with this slightly luminescent glow of torches being burnt deeper within.
What can I tell about the stonework?
Go ahead and make me a history check. With stone's cunning.
Is this the first stonework check of the campaign?
I think so.
Damn it, it's not rolling.
I know, I think you did it on the other tower too.
It is not rolling. I'm just gonna.
So that's plus your
Oh,
proficiency doubled, so it'd be 8. That'd be 17. Okay. With 17, you can tell it's not dwarven. You can tell it's not elven. It's not humanoid really either. It's very strange that it's not in any of the usual suspects that you've seen before.
Interesting. Cool.
Anyways, as you two have ventured in deeper, let's go there. Oops. You two find yourselves in a very mildew infested and very sort of dark, very light torches being lit through the space. There's no sound. It's almost eerily quiet. The only thing that you hear is the echoing of your own footsteps.
Nesma awkwardly clears her throat. Like, well, what do you make of this shit?
Corvus is gonna take a quick look around. What does he make of this shit?
That is up to you.
Investigation?
It's up to you.
Sure. So
in
he's
the
actually
area
gonna walk...
you're in right now, it looks similar to like a man-made castle. It's just different.
It looks like a castle. He's gonna walk into this room and do a quick perception check.
Go ahead. You look around and it almost looks like an altar, albeit set up for much smaller people. Chairs are much smaller than you've seen in a lot of places. It's just not normal looking. You don't quite see any like actual signifying or symbology here.
Gotcha.
Is
So
it
he's gonna
smaller than dwarf size?
Smaller than dwarf size.
Interesting. All right.
He's gonna step up behind the altar and kind of look to see, kind of double check to see if there's anything up here.
Doesn't look like anything. Very old tapestry that sort of looks like it's been slowly rotting away.
I think. Now, hear me out. I think this might have been a church for some very small, very religious creatures.
Mighty small indeed. This whole place is tiny.
Hmm.
Not a lot of things that make a dwarf say it's tiny, though we do prefer a fair bit of space. But this is for small people.
Is this a door back here? Or do I not see that?
It is a door, yes.
Okay, so Corvus is just going to walk up to the door and try the handle.
Okay. As you try the handle, it jiggles in place, but it does look like it open. But as you do that, you can hear movement on the other side.
He's going to kind of quietly kind of tap at his axe to let Nesma know that there's movement on the other side and very carefully get ready to heft it up. And he's going to slightly creak it open to take a look and see what's on the other side.
Sure.
I'm gonna pull my anchor out as he does that as quietly as possible.
Nope. That's a 3. Oh, God.
All right. You see these creatures on the other side. They move and shift a little bit. And the one closest to the door sort of looks around its shoulder and looks at you briefly before turning back.
So he is very, very quietly going to shut the door. Or at least not fully close it shut so the lock clicks, but kind of move it back a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to try to shuffle backwards over here. And I know that's going to get a stealth check.
If you want, sure.
I'd rather not. They don't seem to have been noticed. They don't seem to have been alerted by other footfalls. Sure. So he's just going to kind of slowly move back and whisper over. There are some of the ugliest looking things I've ever seen in my life on the other side of this door.
I suppose we got yelled at for killing the last batch of them. Is there any way around?
Can I divine sense?
Sure. What's that? Fiend, Celestial, Undead?
Yeah.
These do not come up as Undead, or Celestial, or Fiend.
They aren't undead. We were told don't kill everything, but did they? Are we sure they said don't kill everything, or did they say protect yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't expect they wanted us to go in here and just get ourselves killed, but, you know, they seemed pretty upset about how many other bird things we killed.
Right, but see, now I've worked for a lot of employers that have had high and mighty ideas, and I've found that more often than not, they tend to want you to go with the murder option. They just don't want to say it because they don't want to sound bad.
I suppose. I mean, usually the wizard makes these decisions, but simple is, usually easier. So
Right.
I don't know. You seem to know what you're doing most of the time. Whatever you think is best, really.
I was going to say that about you. I don't do anything that Draka doesn't clear.
Point me in the right direction and I'll smash things, but I'm not.
I mean, it's up to you. They're on the other side of that door, and he's going to point to here.
I mean, if that's what you think.
No, I don't put this on me. I'm just saying that's an option. There are other rooms to look at.
Like I said, it's usually not my call, but these things are not terribly threatening.
So he's going to lean back on the altar and think, all right, what would Draka do? They don't seem to be especially vicious or like they're paying too much attention. So why don't we take a look around, see if we can find another way around, and burn whatever bridges come after that.
That sounds about right. I mean, just thinking what would Zenobio do, and he, by now he would have gone off, I guess, that way. She'll just point down the hall in a random direction.
As much as I hate to say it, let's do what Zenobio would do. Except for the magic part.
Well, yeah, I mean, magic notwithstanding, he's still one of the smarter folk I know. Might have been a bad decision on his part to get involved in them wizardly stuffs, but tends to know what he's doing, at least. Let's see what we can head down this way and just kind of listen at this door to see if we hear something.
Okay. Listening in real quick, it doesn't seem like anything's over there.
So push her way through and see what she sees in here.
Okay. You enter into what looks to be like a small, almost kitchen-like area, or dining-like area. These long, sort of slim tables that have small chairs that look to be broken and battered on the sides. Another circular table up here. You see 3 pieces of artwork that look strange and do depict a bit, even though they do look to be in sort of decrepit states and are burning almost at the hinges. In this one, there is a... I have to... my notes real fast. Alright. In this one, there is what looks to be a depiction of what looks to be a mountain of some sort, although it is like twisted, like it grew from the ground and sprouted out. A large gem sort of centered at that twist at the top peak. This very black, almost purple-like material that it's made out of. In this one over here, there is a large tower, somewhat decrepit, albeit it looks almost like... have you seen like those large tombs that they store like ashes and things in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those, albeit it's almost impressively large and spirals upwards in a circular motion, almost like a spire or tower, albeit it is definitely one of those burial-like towers.
Fun.
In this one, there is what looks to be a... there it is. It is a large pyramid-like structure, very similar to a ziggurat. With steeps and stairs along the sides. It has a slightly almost greenish hue to it. Very immaculately made. Albeit the edges again are once again like burned and sort of rotted out. You can almost see writing on the sides, but it looks to be in a language neither of you understands and seems to be partially missing as it is.
Oh, this place seems a little creepy, and I don't know. Maybe we should go back and get one of the magical folk to decipher some of this bullshit.
Sure. I'm just going to go ahead and check and see if they got any food in here. He's going to walk in here.
Oh, there's food. Just very, very rotted.
He's going to poke his head out and go, "Rotted food. No one that can eat food has been here in a while."
Well, that's probably not a great sign, but, I guess we better finish scouting what we can. Let's take a look a little further and see if we see anything else that looks undead or unfriendly, and then we can double back for some folks who can make some sense of these artifacts.
Sure. Well, for all we know, they're already like coming in the entrance anyway. So if we can get out.
Hold on one moment. Sorry, I have to go do something real fast. I'll be right back.
No worries. I can't believe 10 you built all this. This is way better quality than the tower.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I mean, it doesn't seem to be particularly dwarvish or elvish or anything, really.
Well, in any case, I think we have to take back what I said about her being a shoddy builder.
Oh, I guess we haven't tried to smash any of these walls yet. Tried to compare, really.
I mean, we could. I think we could smash one of these walls.
I don't expect it would be too much of a contest, but perhaps we better see if there's anything nearby before we...
Right.
But
I'd also like to say that, I think I could smash down more walls.
Oh, certainly. I think we should give it our all once we establish that that's the best course of action. As far as we can. If we encounter any kind of trouble, perhaps smashing some walls would be in our best course of action.
How much do you think those paintings are worth?
Not a great judge of art, but, the right buyer, sure.
I don't think there's any undead here. I didn't sense any, at least.
I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, considering what they've told us. Not really what we're looking for.
So what do you think? What's your opinion? Do you think we should... I mean, these Kenku are cursed. Isn't it the better option to relieve their suffering, especially if it causes a threat to other people?
I don't know. If they're not going anywhere, then it doesn't seem all that dangerous. suppose I can understand not wanting to kill things just totally for no reason.
But I mean,
They told us to look for other stuff trying to break them free, and so far I can't say that we've really seen that.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like they are staying in one place though, because I mean, Tiff Jr. made it all the way to us.
Well, he didn't quite look like the rest of them, or I can't imagine we would have carried him around for so long, but I suppose I see your point. You never know what they're capable of.
I don't know. It's just sometimes the simple solution is the better one, you know?
I mean, my training's not one of the subtler arts. I can certainly understand that. Just seemed like these people had some particular disagreement with our decision to just smash these things, and I mean, so far we haven't been attacked here.
Yeah. I wonder where the others are. Because honestly, we're the only two strong enough to get. I don't even think we could push like Zenobia through here without breaking a few bones, at the very least.
I'd worry that we would just squish him entirely, but I suppose we better see what we can see while we're here before we have to go back and find some way to force the poor little weaklings through.
Hmm.
Maybe we can stick him in some kind of sack and haul him across.
I was just thinking maybe we attach some kind of rope on the other side, force the rope through so we can just pull ourselves back through with like them on our backs or something like that.
I'll have to give it some thought, I suppose, before we get back. But let's see what's on the other side of this door. We've come this far.
Fair enough.
Esna's gonna slowly push open that door and poke her head in.
Heal it with extra steps.
All right. Sorry. Good timing though, because I heard all of it. All right. As you look through that door, you see this.
Cool. Is this gonna like peek out very briefly and sort of stop, squeeze the door back shut very slowly? Like, yep. Lots of not good looking pancake things.
Creep me the hell out. I'm not even. I know you shouldn't just kill things that creep you out, but it ain't right. You know?
They certainly don't seem like any natural mountain dweller, but I haven't traveled all that extensively yet, I suppose. They are a little unsettling.
All right. So, why don't we go ahead, take a look at the rest of this thing, and then make our way back to the barrier and see what's going on.
Yeah, we could take a further look. You want to go through that hallway? You go.
Oh no! I'm not going near those things. Not at all. I meant there's 2 more rooms we haven't really looked at yet over on this side, and then we head back. I'm not going near those things unless I know I can break them. You know.
Esma visibly relaxes. Like, oh, okay, let's go.
And yeah, Corvus is gonna go ahead and head over here, and just take a quick look in these 2 rooms.
Okay. This one here looks to be a like washroom filled with mold and nothing much else.
All right, and then he's gonna take a look in this one.
Okay. And this one's like a old storage room full with barrels and crates that have molded over and rotted away. There's one large chest here that may have something in it, but the rest of it looks to be all decrepit and gross.
He's gonna kind of take a look over the chest. Is there any obvious traps to it? Doesn't it have how is it locked? Stuff like that.
It's not locked. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
My specialty.
I mean, it doesn't look like it's trapped.
Cool. So he's just gonna pop it open and see what's inside.
Okay. Inside there is what looks to be just like an old set of traveling clothes. You find a small booklet. It almost looks like similar to a journal. It's leather bound and wrapped. It looks to be starting to be eaten away at the edges. Other than that, there is nothing else.
So he's gonna kind of take a look over. He's gonna kind of put the book on one corner of the chest and take a look over the clothes real quick. Do they look like they'd fit him?
No, not at all.
Nah, he's just gonna toss them back, and actually he's gonna pick them up. Hey, Gwent,
What?
you want some extra clothes?
Maybe.
He's gonna toss them. They kind of bundle them up and toss them over to her. And he's gonna pick up the journal, unwrap it, and take a look inside.
Okay. Inside the journal is the account of... What languages do you leave, first of all, actually?
Not many. I think I only have a common and orc.
Then you have
But,
no idea what this is written in.
Nice.
Sorry, what kind of clothes are they?
Oh, they're ones I found in this chest. Traveling clothes.
They're plain traveling clothes for like a normal size humanoid. That they have small holes in them from mods and have slightly mildewy scent to them.
Okay, Nesma like grabs the bundle of it, she'll unfurl it and be like, "Ow, yeah, these are horrible." Just kind of toss them against the wall.
You're gonna throw away free clothes? All right, Rich.
Those don't fit me. What do I need clothes that don't fit me for? I got clothes right now on me.
You only have one set of clothes?
What do you need another set of clothes for?
For when you're... Oh, right, washing. Never mind. Sorry, I asked. Do you know what this book says?
I don't know. Let me look.
And then toss it over.
What languages do you speak?
I didn't think like Common and Dwarvish.
And then no, you cannot read it.
No, we are the worst people to be investigating. This is good. All right. I don't know. We'll show it to Zenobio. I'll shove it in my bag.
I mean, if he don't know how to
Okay.
read it, then I guess it's an unreadable language. All right, let's head back to that barrier. And he's gonna march down the hallway.
I can't believe they
Whistling.
still haven't made it through.
I know, it's crazy. And as we leave, they come in the hallway.
You two go back to the barrier. Did anybody else want to be doing anything while they were gone?
I probably would have offered to try and fly Zenobio across to the island proper.
Zenobia will be skeptical of the need for doing that at this time. Well, I'm pretty comfortable here, but if there's some reason we should go over there, I'd rather hear back from our companions who have just swum down below.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fly over and just see what's up with Tiff and Draka.
Take this rope over that way. I'll tie it off to the tree.
Okay. I'll take the rope and try to fly over. I assume just across and try to find like a piton, which I have from that climbing kit. Just try to secure that onto the other side of the island.
Go ahead and move to where you want to go.
Then just fly over to here if I
Okay.
can have enough distance with the hip and rope.
Yeah, you'll have enough.
Yep. And then I'm going to kind of just piton it in.
Okay. Tiff and Draka, what are you doing?
I guess I'm pretending to be a lifeguard and making sure that Tiff gets to shore. So I think this part's a beach, right?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So we'll go over to this beach area so that we're not swimming to look out for somewhere to climb up, maybe.
Okay. I mean, it'd be possible to climb these. It's just difficult.
Yeah, we got climbing kits.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he doesn't, but he can use my pittons. I got 10.
All right.
I'll share. Or just put them in and then he can follow.
Nesma and Corvus, then you come back towards the barrier. And to your surprise, as you try to push your way through it, there is almost no resistance from this side, and you immediately plop back out into the water.
Well, actually, seeing that there's no resistance, he's going to stop before going in and stop her. All right, this thing clearly wants us out. I don't think we're going to be able to make it back through here again. It might be a bit better to have someone on the inside. What do you think? Is my mic not working?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Someone on the inside. I mean, we've been partway inside.
Right. But what I'm saying, I don't know. Let's just get back to the group.
You mean to pull them through the barrier? You think we can just brute force it?
I don't know. That's the thing. It might need a little bit of extra assistance.
Well, it probably makes sense for one of us to stay on this side and one of us to cross and try and help them.
Well, I don't want that journal getting wet. So how about this? We need Zenobia to look at it.
I got some extra rope. Why don't we tie some rope off and I'll tie it to my belt and we tie it to you and you try and go back across and pull your sister through and she can help us with the rest of them.
Okay, so what you're saying? So stay here. You stay here with the journal. You have the rope. I come out with the rope. So it's kind of halfway through. Then I come back with Draka and the rest, and you pull me through, and then we pull everyone else through.
Well, yeah, I'll pull you through with your sister, and then she can help us with the rest of them.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, so he's going to take out his rope and hand one end to her. All right. I'll be back. And he's going to step through the barrier, holding onto the rope with the intention of having it on both sides of the barrier at once.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to take one of the pitons out of my climbing kit and try and smash it into the rock and feed the rope through so it's tied to me and goes off towards him.
Sure. Alrighty.
And then he's just going to break through the surface over here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Z! Zenobio,
What? Ah!
where is everyone?
Where are you?
Here in the water. Look down.
Well, exactly. What are you doing?
Where are they? I don't have to take this.
Look, I've been standing here minding my own business, and you come popping out of the water with all sorts of questions, and I really would like to know what you're going on about.
Hey, I just asked where the rest of the group was.
Well, that's what I'd like to know.
You could. He's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose. Take a deep breath. All right. He's gonna look around.
You deserve this.
He absolutely does. So, oh, Soul! Hey!
I'll be over here! And he just like disappears from the edge.
You're muted.
Corvus isn't gonna bother. He's gonna go, Soul! Hey!
Hello.
Where's everyone?
Drock and Tiff are over there, and he's gonna point over to where Drock and Tiff, he saw them swimming.
You did. We're over here.
He's gonna swim over. Hey!
I had to help make sure little Tiff didn't, or I guess Tiff Senior, but didn't drown. He looked like he was having night time swimming.
Did they teach you how to swim in Boy Scouts? Or school, whatever you went to?
I know how to swim. I was just tired, that's all.
Okay. He's gonna mentally make himself a list of like teach Tiff how to swim. And he's gonna anyway. We found a book and we found the things were we supposed to kill them? I forget.
We're not supposed to kill them. We're supposed to make sure that they're contained, and if they are contained, leave them there. But also, if we can find any information about why they're cursed, and if we could maybe lift it, that's the ideal scenario. So, I mean, what was in that cave?
A lot of those bird people. A church for small religious people. Some paint-ins, a journal, some clothes. Oh, the journal. Yeah, we need you to take a look at a journal for us.
I mean, I read the same languages as you, so we probably need Zenobio to look at it.
Yeah, but I don't like dealing with Zenobio.
I mean, do you think that we could get in from above as well?
Probably, but we set up a whole thing to pull people in.
Alright, well, I mean, we should probably try to get Zenobio to go swimming, and that might be, if you want to go over there, just rend your arms around him and jump into the water. Get him in there. Because he doesn't seem like he wants to go for a swim, and then I'll stay down in here, and we'll just pull him through.
If you can keep his attention, I can do that. And he's gonna disappear under the water and start swimming this way.
Alright, now Tiff, do you want to try finding a way from the top, or do you want to try being pulled in the way they're planning? Because you could look with Soul up there and take a look at what's up there, because we probably still need to go up there and see what's what.
I think it's likely the structures are connected, but we could try going through the bottom.
Well, I know that under the water there's a barrier there, seems to probably be stopping the water from going into it, but it's pretty hard to break through it. So if you wanted to maybe find the way through the top with Soul, that would be fine, but sounds like we might need this journal. Maybe it has some information in it.
As they're talking, I'm going to pull out my 50 feet of hempen rope, and I'm going to snake it down.
So we now have both a rope across here, and now you're going to do... Ooh, that that filled in as a element. That's cool. And now you're gonna do one here. Oh no, it only did one. There we go.
Yep.
I drew it.
I'm gonna make that better.
No. Shitty ropes.
Corvus is doing his best to sneak up on Zenobio.
And I'm going to give a wave down to Tiff and Draka.
Well, I'm now just dedicated to getting through that damn barrier, so I'm gonna swim and call over Zenobio.
Alright.
How's it looking up there? You see anything?
Water.
I think we found something for you to read. Real complicated words in some sort of language. We're gonna need you.
Do I see Corvus sneaking up on me?
Corvus needs to make stealth check, and then you
Oh,
need
shit.
to make
So-
perception check.
A 6 is what I got. I accidentally double-clicked it.
That's fine.
Do I do a...
1.
Perception check. You
I mean, it
very
looks
obviously
like-
hear Corvus sneaking up behind you.
Alright, as Corvus is sneaking up behind me, instead of turning towards him, I will hold my arms straight in the air.
This is gonna confuse Corvus. He's like 90% sure he's about to be turned into a toad, so he's just gonna kind of shrink down in the grass. As if staying still will make it so he can't be seen.
Zenobia will yell out, "To the caves, Corvus! Catch me!" and leap off the...
Corvus was my brother. It's Draka.
What the?
I'm not gonna catch you. I'm gonna let you sploot into the water.
Is Corvus still attached to the rope somehow?
Was I attached to no, he didn't. I didn't
Yes.
grab it. I didn't attach it
Yes,
to myself.
you are. Oh, then where
I-
is it?
I
mean,
grabbed it, pulled it through the
true.
barrier so that it was like,
It's probably just floating in the water.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so Corvus is gonna run and jump off after Zenobio.
Okay.
I guess I'll go try and find the rope. I don't know. I guess I
It's
don't know.
not
if
hard
it's
to
there.
find. It's
Yeah.
not hard to find. It's just
Like-
floating at the top, and you can see that it leads downwards into the cave.
Oh, hey, rope. I pull on it. And I still have advantage. Probably not been an hour.
Alright. Something tug on it. I guess I will tug back and start reeling it in.
Okay.
Oh,
Even with advantage, you get pulled up to the force field, and you're holding onto the rope, and you're just feeling the rope burn as it pulls against your hands, and you're not able to grip it.
oh. All right, feeling that it's taunt, I'm gonna pull back a bit so that there's room and to surface with it being like a taunt line between the two of us,
Uh-huh.
and go, all right, Zenobio, let's go, and try to make it like I want to push him in front of me.
Okay.
Zenobio is like...
Constantly saving face.
Zenobio is straight planking right now. Like, he is like an absolutely rigid
Cool.
ball.
I'm gonna just place you in front of me.
Okay.
Hold on to the rope. Maybe we can loop it around him and then he just gets forced through.
Corvus is gonna swim with them to push anyone who isn't going through the barrier through the barrier.
All right.
I feel like feeling any kind of pressure against the rope is just like, oh shit. Well, I guess I just need to pull harder, and she's just gonna like start strongman stepping away from the barrier, pulling on the rope as hard as she can.
Okay.
You're gonna crush Zenobio.
I will let you guys choose then. Whoever wants to roll for Zenobio to go through the barrier, go ahead and roll.
I feel like
I've got proficiency in athletics. So I
yeah,
can do
you're
it.
gonna get a higher bonus to it.
I mean, technically, Nesma has the highest.
22.
Oh, then fuck it,
Oh,
you go.
yes, I can.
22 athletics proficiency, so
Yeah, you go, Dad. Do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Does Nesma get advantage? Or
She does. Which, luckily,
Nesma,
with
pull us
all of
all
your
in.
additions and things, that is enough. As you push Zenobio in plank form through the force field as he just pencils his way through it.
Using that as
So
an
that-
opening, I try to also go through.
Okay.
Is that
Raise
that
the plank.
Does that take me out of the water?
It does. You are now in the cave and no longer underwater.
All right, I am immediately prestidigitationing to get myself back into completely dry, clean clothes.
Yep.
Clean. We did it.
Yes.
I guess I'll try again, but I kind of want to use Nesma's. Because Draka's just not doing it. Fifth time is not the charm.
Also helping push Draka through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
as
right.
soon as he's through, I'll let the rope back out, but I don't know if it crosses the barrier on its own.
It
mean,
wouldn't
it's 50
fully come
feet,
out.
so,
It wouldn't fully
yeah.
come out. There's still enough room. So go ahead. Whoever's rolling
Keep-
for the next
Just
person to
keep
go
pulling,
through.
Nesma. Just pull me in. I'm gonna just try and do what he did and plank, because if the crappy wizard could get through...
Well, let's
I'm
just do
going-
this. I assume you two are coming over to do the same thing now, or are you doing something else?
I'm coming over to see what's like.
You
Done
didn't
Okay.
overhear me telling Tiff all the things?
You would have heard. You would have heard the
Oh,
whole
okay.
plan.
Just
Tiff, are you joining in with the rope pulling?
Yep.
All right. Then Nesma, go ahead and roll as all three of them are connected to the rope. Yeah. All three of you get pulled through the rope, through the barrier, and plop out into the cave. Soul, you're the
Nesma
only
is
one.
still roaring as they pop through.
And
Soul,
Gross
you
gets
are now
through.
left alone on an island.
yeah, I am. Just
Corpse,
I guess I'll go up here then.
Okay.
Just calling out to no one who can hear him.
gonna kind of shake the water from his bracers and kind of check his clothes. All right. Where's Sunshine?
All right. Soul. As you fly your way up here, you're met with a similar tower. It has a singular opening similar to the other one that has been decayed and sort of crepid away, and the runes have sort of fluttered and fallen to the ground. However, you find that there's no barrier in place for this one, and you're not entirely sure why. As you step in, and the spiral staircase is leading downwards.
Oh, that's ominous. But he will just tentatively start making his way down there.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Meow!
Oh,
This is the tiniest, cutest meow.
It's great.
Somebody has far too few dry crunchies. So when we're playing games in here, for some reason, one of the cats likes to sit like just outside of the office door, like in the hall, loafing, always looking away from us. Never looking at us, always looking away.
guard dog.
I mean, my cat likes to sit directly behind me and start meowing when I'm talking to people.
Is it? But in any case, you all come into the cave and you find yourself back in a similar situation. Soul, you find your way down the long spiral staircase and find yourself in a hallway. And as you look down, you are seeing all of these birds in their sort of curled up state, feathered, and in this constant state of opening their mouths and looking like they're trying to either sing or scream, and nothing comes out.
And I haven't run into a barrier at all.
You have not.
Oh boy. And so are they like lining the staircase, kind of?
This isn't a staircase, it's just a hallway at this point.
Oh, is it that one? Are they making any motions towards me? Like moving at all? Or
They are not.
just kind of...
They are just... Every once in a while, the beaks will open and they try to sing or scream, and nothing comes out.
I am holding both my arms and my wings as close to me as possible. And kind of just slowly walking my way down this hall.
Are you not on the map?
No,
Oh. Oops.
that's fine. Oh, yeah. Just kind of trying to look out for like a door or anything. Like there are doors there and there. But they have the birds here. Okay. Do I see this up ahead?
See what? What are you talking? Oh, no, there is a double door right here.
Okay. Well, I remember him saying something about a church, so maybe Soul figures if he just goes, he'll be able to get there. Just kind of cautiously making his way forward. Just constantly keeping his eyes peeled for like any movement outside of them opening and closing their beaks.
Nothing seems to be happening at the moment.
That.
Are you opening up the doors?
I'm going to try and do it as slowly as I can.
Okay. There's a loud
Slow.
sort of creaking noise that comes with it, but it's unavoidable, it seems. As you slowly open the doors and you are met with this large mosaic on the floor. Well kept, all things considered, compared to everything in this sort of decrepit and runic place. But there's another thing that you see, other than the two creatures to your side as you open up the door that move their heads and adjust to look at you. As a very large, hunched-over Kenku, still feathered, unlike the others, sort of sits there as a smell wafts over you of this putrid, almost rancid, egg-like and sort of decay smell. As it looks away from you for a moment until you hear its neck begin to creak and turn towards you. And it just stares for a moment before it speaks. A much deeper and unnerving noise that you didn't quite expect to come from it. Free us from this madness. And that'll be where we stop for this week.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. Spooky as heck.
You got me so bad with that bottle. Holy.
That was really
Yeah.
that was really good Foley work, I gotta say.
Good.
I'm kind of sleepy. Well, okay, I'm not going to
Man, I literally 2 seconds I realized, oh shit, he's gonna walk right to it, and I forgot to put the fucking bottle in front of me, so I had to roll away and go find it quick.
There were a million options I could have thought of, and all of them have gone out the window for shaking in fear and completely frozen.
I do the dry cleaning bill for the pee on my seat.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Well, when we hear there's no barrier, we've got to, kill them all.
Oh my god.
That question's answered.
And
Yeah,
anyway,
she's mad.
I'm going to end the stream now because I assume it's
Okay.
getting late for some of you.
Okay.
Goodbye.